Today we are stepping back in time, right here in Malta, to explore one of the island's hidden gems, the Malta Classic Car Museum, located in Bujiba. This place is a must visit for car lovers, or honestly anyone who appreciates a bit of nostalgia. We need to get the ticket so we can get access. At least €10 for a ticket. From vintage elegance to quirky retro designs, this museum is packed with beautifully preserved cars, motorcycles, and memorabilia that tell the story of motoring through the decades. And trust me, there's more than just cars here, including a really cool cinema experience that we will check out later in the vlog. As you walk in, the first thing you notice is how well everything is presented. The lighting, the layout. It is not just a collection, it feels like a journey through time. The museum houses over 100 classic and vintage vehicles, ranging mainly from the 1940s to the 1970s. And what is great is that it is not overly crowded, so you can really take your time and enjoy each piece. You will find iconic models like vintage Jaguars, Fords, and even some beautifully restored Minis. Each car has its own personality. Some are sleek and luxurious, while others are small, quirky, and full of charm. What I really love is how these cars reflect the era they came from. Back then, cars weren't just about getting from A to B. They were about style, identity, and innovation. Look at the details. Chrome finishes, classic interiors, analog dashboards, things you just don't see in modern cars anymore. Everything is super well organized, clean, and honestly kind of immersive. It feels less like a display and more like you're walking through different eras of history. Honestly, even if you don't know much about cars, you can still appreciate how cool these look. And this is where you want to slow things down. Zoom into the interiors, the steering wheels, the tiny design details. It's crazy to think how much design has changed over the years. Everything here feels more mechanical, more raw, and more real. This might be one of the most underrated places in Malta. From rare vintage cars to retro time capsules and even hidden cinema inside a museum, this place is way more than expected. And honestly, I almost skipped. It's not just about cars, it's about history, design, and nostalgia all in one space. And honestly, it's a perfect indoor activity here in Malta, especially if you want something different from the usual tourist spots. There is also a really nice collection of vintage motorcycles, from early scooters to more powerful classic bikes. But what I didn't expect was all the retro memorabilia. We've got jukeboxes, old televisions, gramophones, posters, even vintage fashion pieces. It honestly feels like stepping into a different decade.
Get up!
You can easily spend a lot of time here just soaking in all the little details. Whether you're into cars or not, there's something here for everyone. It is well maintained, thoughtfully curated, and genuinely enjoyable to explore. It is also a great indoor activity, especially if you're looking for something different to do in Malta beyond the beaches and historical sites. Back then, cars weren't designed by algorithms. They were crafted with personality. Some feel luxurious and timeless, others feel playful and full of character. And the crazy part, a lot of these are over 50 years old and still look this good. Now here is something you might not expect in a car museum: a cinema. Tucked inside the museum is a cozy little theater where you can sit down and watch classic footage related to vintage cars and motoring history. It is actually a really nice break from walking around, and it adds another layer to the experience. Instead of just seeing the cars, you get to watch them in action and understand their place in history. The atmosphere is relaxed and it really complements the whole vintage theme of the museum.